Good afternoon, everyone. It's Miss Collins here, and I'm going to read you a story today all about measurement. And the title of our story is Super Sandcastle Saturday. Wow, I don't know about you, but I really wish that I was there right now. I love the beach. I love playing in the sand. Let's see how this story talks all about measurement while you're at the beach. Super Sandcastle Saturday, written by Stuart J. Murphy, illustrated by Julia Gorton. I love this author, boys and girls. Stuart J. Murphy writes lots and lots of math books, so you can read even during math time. Reading is so important. Super Sandcastle Saturday. It was a hot and sunny Saturday, a super day for a sandcastle contest. Okay, everybody, shouted Larry the lifeguard. You need to finish building your castles before the tide comes in. Because when the tide comes in, the water comes up to the beach. It might knock over your sandcastle. Today, I'm giving out prizes for the tallest tower, the deepest moat, and the longest wall. Ready? Go! Larry blew his whistle. Oh, they look like they're ready. They have their supplies, buckets and shovels and spoons, and all the sand. Look, there's even the prizes that Larry's going to give away. Let's see who wins the prize. Juan, Sarah, and Laura couldn't wait to get started. They filled their pails and got right to work. Sarah wanted to win the prize for the tallest tower. She started building up, up, up. But Juan's tower was getting tall too. Uh-oh. I'll bet my tower is taller than yours, said Juan. Let's use our shovels to measure them. Great idea, said Sarah. Now, let's think about that for a second, boys and girls. In math, we've been talking all about non-standard units of measurement, different things to use to measure. Do you think that shovels would be a good tool to measure the tower of the castle? Let's find out. My tower is 3 shovels tall, said Sarah. Mine is only 2 shovels tall, said Juan sadly. I want you to look closely, boys and girls. Sarah said hers was 3 shovels tall. Juan said his was only 2. Are you noticing something? I'm noticing something. They both use shovels. Do they look the same? Then Juan tried to dig the deepest moat. Nearby, Laura was digging a deep moat too. Let's see whose moat is deeper, said Laura. Our shovels are too big, so let's use our spoons to measure. Okay, said Juan. Is a spoon going to be an okay tool to measure the moat with? Let's find out. Juan shouted, my moat is 2 spoons deep. Mine is a little more than 1 spoon deep, moaned Laura. Are you noticing something, boys and girls, about their tools that they chose? Juan and Laura both chose spoons. But look at Juan's spoons. His are small. Laura's is bigger. Did they get an accurate measurement? So what we've learned so far is that both of those tools for measuring, shovels, that was a good tool to measure with. Spoons, that was also a good tool to measure with, but there's a problem. If you are going to use tools to measure, they have to be the same type of tool, but also they have to be the same what? You're right, size. They have to be the same size or you're not going to get an accurate or correct measurement. Good thinking. Hurry up, you guys, Larry called. The tide's coming in fast. Laura, called Sarah, I just finished my wall. Let's see whose is longest. It will be easy to measure if we use our feet. That's another great tool to measure with. Let's see how it goes. They quickly walked heel to toe along their walls. 5 steps long, Laura shouted. All right. Sorry, said Sarah. Mine is 7 steps long. I win. Look at their feet, boys and girls. What are you noticing? Did you notice that Sarah and Laura, their feet are different sizes? Laura has feet that are a little bit bigger than hers. Do you notice that? Sarah's feet are a little bit smaller, so that's why she had more steps than Laura. Larry blew his whistle again. Tweet! All right, everyone, he shouted. Time to see who won. Larry measured and measured, and then he measured some more. Let's look closely at what Larry is using to measure with. He's not using a non-standard unit of measurement. He's using a tape measure. That's something we haven't used yet before in class. And on a tape measure, they have something called inches. Juan has the tallest tower, announced Larry. So here's Sarah's tower. Hers was 44 inches tall. Juan's tower was 48 inches tall. And Laura's tower was 40 inches tall. But why, Larry? Sarah asked. My tower was 3 shovels high and Juan's was only 2. Your tower was more shovels high, Sarah, Larry explained. But your shovel is smaller than Juan's. See, look at the different sizes there. Remember, I told you size does make a difference when you're measuring. Laura has the deepest moat, said Larry. Juan's moat was 12 inches deep. Laura's moat was 15 inches deep. And Sarah's moat was 10 inches deep. Juan's moat measured more spoons deep than Laura's, but his spoon is shorter than Laura's. Look at the size of their spoons. They're different, so they're going to have a different amount of measuring. And Laura has longer feet. But her 5-step wall still didn't beat Sarah's 7-step one. So Sarah has the longest wall. Laura's wall was set 30 inches. Sarah's wall was 35 inches. And Juan's wall was 24 inches. So the lifeguard is using inches every single time to measure. Spoons and shovels and people's feet can all be different sizes, said Larry. But an inch is always an inch. So boys and girls, why is it sometimes helpful if you use the same type of tool as measuring as everyone else? Why is that important? Think about it. If everyone uses the same tool to measure every single time, you're always going to get an accurate and correct measurement. I hope you enjoyed our story today, boys and girls. Super Sandcastle Saturday. And maybe one day soon you'll go to the beach and you can measure your sandcastle, how deep your moat is, or how long your wall is of your castle. Have a great afternoon. Keep measuring. Bye-bye.